Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday to you and to yours. It is Saturday, December. Wait a minute, February 15th, 2025. We're here and we are ready to go. 2025. Just making sure this thing's actually live. I see two people on here. You just never know. Let me go check this out here. Let me know if you guys can hear me, things like that too. Please. Please and thank you. Health and wealth. Yieldmax. What's up, three people? Oh my goodness. It's awesome of you guys to be here. Says live. There's an ad from Mumu. Oh, I can hear myself. Says live. There's an ad from Mumu. There it is. We're making it happen, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Got my coffee. It's hot, it's warm, ready to go. Talk some Yieldmax, talk some stocks, talk some yield, some I talk some high yield. I just heard a 5-year-old behind me, by the way. Hi Sue. I just heard a 5-year-old behind me say, "Dad, don't talk about your coffee." I had it. She's on strict restrictions not to come in here during live. So I was like, "Uh-oh, do I have to turn off my webcam?" Because I think, is she coming in here? Not allowed being on the internet. Hello, happy Saturday, everybody! Wow, 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 wow! We've made it. Let me throw up some banners here. Got some banners pre-made for us. Dun, dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. Is the name of the channel. Awesome. What are you guys up to today? Talk to me. This is all about you. All about you. What is happening in your world? Listen, if you're here, I'm going to show you. Seeing as you're one of the first 6 people here, I'm going to show you what I've done this morning. It was I had a crazy, crazy morning. Can I go like this? Like this? Oh, I know what I need to do. Bam. Boom, boom. Adding this back here. There we go. 4,500? Michael Young, wait, good for you. That's intense. 4,500. I figured out what I'm doing over here. Let's go entire second screen. There it is. Boom. 4,500 shares. That's incredible. So you got I don't know, what's the math on that? 93.50, something like that. Holy smokes, that's insane. Here's what I did this morning. I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna try and do it in order. So from 9 till 11:45, I was outside, snow blowing, and that's my house. That's my dog right there. There you go. That's what's happening right now where I live. 541 shares. That's incredible. Hmm. So I'm trying to blow a path for my dog. He is a 65-pound husky. He's old. He's an old man. 14. So this is where we let him out, right? He gets to go outside all day, every day, any day he wants to. And so I did that. So there's that video. And then what else do I have here? There's this video. This is from early. Did a little hyperlapse. Boom. And then I'll just play this one for you guys. This is my dad and I on the roof. It snowed so much here in the last 10 days. I can't even see over top of my snowbanks anymore. Each one of those scoops was like 40 to 50 pounds of snow. Um, so I was doing the front, my dad was doing the backyard. Here's me getting all that snow out of there. Wherever you're from, do you get snow like this? The snow is covering all of the vents on my house. Poor circulation. It's terrible. Terrible. Have you thought about rating snowblowers? You know what? I have a Toro. And so my story on the Toro, I'm in sales, right? So my story on the Toro is that I said to my other half, I am never shoveling again in my life. So I'm either going to get a snowblower, or we're gonna get somebody to do the snowblowing for us. So I got some quotes. They were like $400 for the winter, and at the time we lived in town, and so like I was like, okay, well, do you come back when the snowplow comes back? No, okay. Then I have to shovel. So I got a snowblower for $1,600. It was a Toro, and I just said, listen, this thing's gonna last more than 4 years, right? So our options are $400 a year for the plow for the people that come and snowblower a driveway, or I'll just do it myself with the snowblower, and in 4 years it's paid for itself. Which one would you prefer? Great closing tactic right there. She took it. She was like, "We'll do the snowblower," and I mean, it's about 7, 8 years later, this thing is still working. It's awesome. I got to change the oil on it. You know, every year I change the oil. Every year I clean out the carburetor, and like I'm not super mechanical, but it's pretty simple to do. I've changed the spark plug about 5 times, and it works like a gem. Snow Toro, it's the way to go, man. It's a snow thrower. It throws the snow 50 feet away. It's awesome. Do you do winter sports? Yeah. So a lot of hockey, and yeah, a lot of hockey. Actually, that just reminded me. I have an outdoor timer for the year, and I forgot to turn it off here. Dun, dun, dun. So I got to reduce that by an hour. Let's go do that. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Nice. Yeah. So hockey is the big one up here where I live. And then, so what's really cool is like I live in a really nice neighborhood. I got 5 or 6 really close friends in this neighborhood, and we go up and play on Wednesdays on our outdoor rink. Woodstock too. I always get Woodstock and Woodbridge mixed up. Is Woodstock the one near, like, on the way to London? I always get that one mixed up. Electric snowblower to clear our occasional 4 inches of snow on our 30-foot driveway. Yeah, that's smart. Those electric, there's some nice electric snowblowers out there nowadays. That's for sure. Getting ready for summer. This is my summer image here. This is I own partial own a property in a province called Prince Edward Island. This is like a 2-minute drive from our rental property. So trying to diversify a little bit, right? Get some income coming from different areas. And that one's going to go up on Verbo. Well, it's on Verbo. We already have 17 days rented out, and it's open from May till October. So what's the math on that? May, June, 6 months. So like 180 days ish. We don't expect to get a ton of business in May and October, but that's 17 days so far, which is pretty good. Nice. 15 human beings. Thank you for being here, by the way. Hit the like button if you would like. If you would not like, then don't hit the like. But the more likes, the better. Let's get 20 people in here. Why not? Right? More the merrier. So the agenda for today. Let's talk some Yieldmax. Let's talk some Mr. MicroStrategy. I've got some notes from their earnings call here that I took. I'm going to have those playing at the bottom. And also, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm trying to get to 5,000 of you before the end of this year. I think we're going to get there. I have a feeling, because I'm trying to go on and put out a lot of info into the world here. I think I'm going to get to 5,000 well before that, but I need your help to get me there. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. Very good. Let's start with Misty, because that just paid. Most of you got paid for Misty on Friday. I did not. Mine would come out on Monday, but Monday's a holiday, so maybe I won't come out on Monday. Maybe it'll come out on Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know. So for me, I have 143 shares. You know what? I'll open it up on this screen here. Just my account info shows up, and I don't really like showing that off to you guys for obvious reasons, security reasons. But just log into my account here, just so we can be real. It's nice. I don't have anything to do today on a Saturday. First Saturday in a very long time. Almost. I guess it's like a year and 7 months. I don't have anything to do. So there we go. I got $247. I got the money. It's already in my account. That's nice. Not that I can do anything with it on a Saturday, but so my money shows up on a Saturday. That's fun. 247 bucks from my Misty position. That includes the 15% tax that they took off. So I have 142 shares of it. For me, right now, I'm actually just going to be taking the money out. I do have a line of credit that I want to pay off ASAP, so it should be paid off before the end of this month, actually, which is nice. So I'll be taking this distribution. I might take the Nvidia distribution too if I need to, and then after that, start reinvesting into the funds. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. Let me bring that back up here so I can see you guys. There we go. Now on to ETFs. Yes, PLTY. It's so funny, Michael. I went and looked that up, and I didn't see anything. So I was like, "What is he talking about?" Let's go PLTY. Oh, PLTY. I'm trying to reach across my microphone here. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? So last night in my comments, Michael mentioned what happened with PLTY, and so I just was on my phone. I was out of the house. I was on my phone, and I didn't see anything. Look at this thing though. This is after hours, right? 91, 94. After hours, it went all the way up to 94. Somebody had mentioned it went to 100. But there it is, right back down, right at 8 o'clock. Who knows? It's kind of strange, eh? Well, what did PLTR do last night? Nothing. PLTR went down in the post market. Interesting. That's strange. Maybe a blip in the map. Let's find out on Tuesday. What's up, Paulette? How are you? I forgot that I want to put your comments up here, everybody. Put that up there just so everybody can see where I'm at. Yeah, PLTY. I don't know if you guys recall, but I did some videos on PLTY when it first came out. Nobody liked that it was at $50. Everybody said that's a mistake. It was one of the first ones that did the $50 opening, and at the time it was more expensive. Let's go 6 months. At the time, it was more expensive than PLTR. It's underlying Palantir, and it's done very, very well. I also put up a poll right around that time. Should I buy Palantir, Rocket Lab, Misty, or Nvidia? Everybody said Misty. If I had done Palantir, let's go back. It was right around October, I guess. So yeah, that would have been a nice climb. I would have had enough to buy 10 shares of it. So I mean, what's that? What's that math? I don't know. A good chunk of change in my pocket, that's for sure. But I listened to the people, and Misty's paid very well since around October, for sure, but not that well. That's for sure. What are my thoughts on the Defiance ETFs? What was it called? QQQY. Every time you guys know the air horns. QQQQ. I want to do that every time I say it. QQQY left a sour taste in my mouth. I don't I haven't paid attention to Defiance. That's not the one, is it? It's not the one. That's the big one. Oh, oh, look at that. It did the same thing. That's weird, eh? Let's go 6 months. See that? It has kind of stopped that in the last couple of days, but I mean, let's go 1 year on this thing. So I had, I don't know, it's like 15, 20 shares of QQQY, and the goal, this is one of those hot, oh, let me bring it up here so you guys can see that. This is one of those, when it came out, one of those, like, everybody was talking about it. Oh my goodness, the distribution's incredible, blah, blah, blah. So I only had, I think it was 30 shares. And then I was in it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and then I got out of there because I saw the staircase down. Now, I understand they're coming out with some new ETFs that are coming out paying weekly, or somebody said daily maybe, but and I think Jay is going to be on Max's channel next week, so that would be a good interview to watch, and where he's going to talk about those most likely. Um, but for me, it's a no. I don't like nav erosion. I also don't like having to put my entire distribution back in just to float. You know, it's like if I jump off a boat, I want to be able to float, but I also want to be able to get back in the boat. So that staircase that you're looking at right there is jumping off the boat, and you're just getting new gear to float on every month or every week. So for me, that's a no. Paulette, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. MSN Money. Oh, lots of spikes on there. There you go. I'm gonna have to. I do really. I shouldn't say I like Palantir. I mean, but like I think there's a reason they're spiking so high. I just worry about Palantir hitting bad. They haven't had bad news in like 10 months, a year, forever. And so that first time they have bad news, that thing's gonna pop a little bit and come back down to reality. But they keep innovating. They're similar to Nvidia in the way of Nvidia is continually improving their their product. You know, it's like they're 100 times better or 50 times better every single earnings call. Like, and Palantir's kind of doing the same thing. Da-da. Nice, nice for you. Good for you. I love that. 220 today from Misty. They managed to cover the dip. Good to know. I'll put that back up there. Let's go 5 days on this thing. So, yeah. My average cost. Let me go back to my my page over here, over to my positions. Average cost $30.46, and I'm not buying any right now. Although, should I let the line of credit ride a little bit? No, I'm not doing that. I hate debt so much. I just don't enjoy it. So for that reason, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna take that. How much is it? Let me go back to my balance here. My 247 from this, and I'm gonna put it right back into the line of credit. We're getting that thing down to zero. About Round Hills Weekly. No thoughts. Should we check it out though? Can you help me out? That's so funny. I didn't even mean that to happen. Your name is check it out. That was no pun intended. I don't know. I might have seen it, but I didn't put it together when I said it out loud. Check it out. Should we check it out? Help me out. Help me out. Check it out. Where should I go look for this? Round Hill. That was pretty awesome. You know what? I have their website saved here. Let me go. Round Hill Investments. Let's go check it out here. That might have been the funniest thing that's happened in a long time. All right. Yeah, definitely accepting cookies. Who doesn't love cookies? Da, da, da. Drag China Dragons. What? Magnificent Seven. Chat generative AI and technology. Ozem. Weight loss. This is like Ozempic. You guys heard about Ozempic? I heard, what is it, like $250 a needle or something up here in Canada? It's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I had a friend on the old Ozempic, and then he said once he stopped because he couldn't afford it anymore, he just became a big old fat blob. So that's the problem, right? Once you stop, it's over. It is over. You're saying that I should go searching on Twitter? Okay, let's do that. I'm moving the microphone away so I can type a little bit better here. Explore, and then what should I type in? Roundhill? Roundhill. Ooh, Roundhill Investments. Let's go. Should I follow them? Let's do it. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, my handle is at wealthy2034. That's when I it's over. Okay. By 2034, I better be wealthy. I just got a text from my other half. I think I left the garage door open. Oh, no problem. It's only -10 out there. All right, let's go. Let's take a look at this. Check it out. Now trading UX. Does that say sucks? Provides exposure to the price of physical uranium. What year are we in? I'm out on that one. The primary raw input powering the nuclear energy revolution. UX. Let's see here. Over the last 30 and 90 days, stocks have sported a negative correlation with the US dollar. The prospects of higher interest rates paired with the threat of tariffs, yes, propped up by the DXY to start 2025, but today's 1 month low could be a positive catalyst for the SPX. Tiger. I do like Roundhill though. XDTE has been incredible, hasn't it? And so I did do a video on XDTE versus QDTE, and everybody's like QDTE, but XDTE has been far better because you're keeping your price plus you're getting your money as well. That's nice. Actually, you know what? This Roundhill page is pretty interesting to look at. They actually have pretty interesting information and like educational information on here too. Unlike Yieldmax, it's just announcements, right? Yieldmax is just them saying we have a new fund out every other day, and then like on top of the new fund, here's our money. I skipped the post. Where it's what am I looking for? Check it out. What am I looking for? Oh, it's the Tiger post. Okay. help a fella out over here. Okay, I'm gonna try and find it. Tiger. Roar. Oh, there's XDT. Did I skip it again? Tiger. If I search Tiger, think it's gonna come up? Let's move that mic out of the way here. Explore. Let's go Money Tiger. Show me you're a tiger. Okay, here is this the one? Can't be the one. I'm ready to give up on it. Oh, it's a China thing. I'm out. Did you hear about the China property management? They're down $13 trillion. It's insane. Ooh, tiger. Okay, is it here? So it's not quite out yet. That's what you're trying to tell me here. Not quite. Anything down here? I don't know. For me, XDTE is probably their best fund. QDTE number 2. And then I haven't really paid attention to all of their other funds. The problem with like these giant fund management type companies is all they care about is their AUM, right? So they want you to pay into their fund, buy their shares, so they get paid to run the funds. And so that's something that you gotta kind of remember. Okay, I'm going back. We're gonna find this tiger. Roundhill. Boom. Roundhill. Tiger. 28 people, by the way. It's pretty incredible to see you guys all here. Thank you very much for being a supporter of myself. And, let me know in the chat, in the comments, things that you would like to talk about. I try and take what's the approach? Is this it here? China Dragons? No. I try and take an approach of skepticism with some of these funds. But yeah, there you go. What do I think about Tiger? It's not out yet, so there's my feelings. It's over. I'm done. I'm done looking at that one. Sorry, buddy. I'll look into it another time, though. Check it out. That was the best. That was the best. All right, I'm catching up to your chat here. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, there we go. Seems like with most of these ETFs, as I'm into Yieldmax on a lot of funds at higher end prices and dollar cost average along the way and still doing it. Yeah, so true, right? I mean, Yieldmax is maybe an anomaly. I feel like they're putting a little bit more effort and work into Yieldmax or into Yieldmax. I'm at Misty. I feel like they are paying a little bit more attention to this than some of the other funds out there. But we got lucky, right, with Misty. All-time lows 1907, and then it popped up to $44. But I mean, let's take a look at Mister over that same period of time, up 155% in that exact same period of time, where Misty is up 9%. However, you're still getting your distributions, so that's nice. But I started thinking about, do I believe in these companies? And for me, I really believe in Nvidia, and so I bought the underlying of Nvidia. I have 10 shares of it only because of that. So I'm double dipping on that. So whenever Nvidia goes up, I get double the pleasure, if you will, and if it goes down, I get double the trouble. And I'm okay with that because I think Nvidia in the next few years is going to be at $190. Just from the looking at all of the analyst ratings on it and where they think it's going to be at, the average price is 170 to 190. And I mean, what do they know? But I really have faith in the CEO. I love listening to him. Unlike Elon Musk, who's I think he's a robot. I think Elon Musk has that new Nero thing in his brain already. And they say it's autism, but I think it's robotics. Roboticism. Elon Musk. What a wild animal he is. That's for sure. Did you guys see my video yesterday where I posted that picture? Let's see if I can find it. Give me a moment here. Get this thing down here. Dun, 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 dun. Downloads. Where's my downloads? I found this awesome picture on the internet yesterday. I thought it was pretty hilarious. Here it is. You guys see this one? It's classic. Classic. What do you guys think about that? Hey, Elon and his kid, and then the Donalds hanging out. Woo, too good. Let's leave that up there for a while. Absolutely. Defiance is coming out with daily ETF, S&P, Russell, NASDAQ in April. Okay, so they got a few months to go. Oh, I always find that the market does kind of tend to slow down in January. You got the Santa rally at Christmas, although this year wasn't much of a rally, and then you got the sell-off in January, right? So if you take a look at the last 4 years, that I've been in the market only for 4 years now, 4+ years, almost 5. But if you look at the last 4 years, every January there's a sell-off, and then come April, May, June, July, it starts going back up, and August, and then September sell off, and then October, November, December goes back up. Just that same cycle for the last 4 years. Watch it happen. New book coming out next week. Oh, nice. Oh, Palantir. Have you seen the mad scientist himself? He's a wild looking man, isn't he? Do you think Misty has long-term prospects, say 3 to 5 years? I've got 1,800 shares. Paulette, nice to meet you. My other half's out of the house, and I'm looking. No, I'm just kidding. 1,800 shares. Good for you. But watch carefully. We need the IV to go up. Yeah, it's a good thought for sure. You know, it really, here's my whole thought on that. Is Bitcoin going to go up in the next 3 to 5 years? Probably, right? Is Bitcoin, does it have the potential to tank way down in the short term here? Yeah, possibly, right? Tommy Lee says he sees it going to 75,000 and as low as 55,000. So right now it's at what, 96,000, 97, something like that. Let's go check it out. Bitcoin. Oof, I'm pretty good, eh? 97,000. So picture this, okay? Picture this thing going down 20 grand, $20,000. What do you think is going to happen to back down to this level right here? Oh, let me get that up there for you. Sorry, right down to the $70,000 level. Picture MicroStrategy or Strategy at that time, who their whole existence is Bitcoin. So if this goes down to 70,000 for a number of months, then MicroStrategy is going to tank too, and then therefore that's going to really affect the synthetic option. You're not going to make any money on the synthetic option at Misty. You would make money on your weekly calls, but um, that's going to lower your share price as well, right? So right now Misty's at 25. This thing is going to go down to 18, $17 if that happens. But do you think long term Bitcoin will go back up? Then if that's the case, then yeah, Mister could be a good one, or Misty could be a good one to be in long term, 3 to 5 years from now. Tommy Lee also said he saw Bitcoin going to 245,000 this year. But if we take a look at the 1 year, this thing is having a heck of a time getting over that $100,000 mark and staying there. Right, gets over 100,000 to go to like 105. Yeah, right there, 105,000 on January 30th. So 16 days ago, and here it is back down to 97. Now, what do we like about that? Volatility. We like that it's up and down like a yo-yo because that really helps the MicroStrategies options. It helps the volatility, raising the price of their options. So if you want to, if you're looking to set a strike price, let's go to MicroStrategy here. As an example, at, I don't know, 350 at the end of the week, you're going to make a good coin on that if you set your strike price at 350. Now the problem with Yieldmax is the Yieldmax. They try and be cute, and they want to go 340, and this thing blows past that all the time. And for example, on the Nvidia side of things, which I now pay attention to way more, last week they had to close a bunch of options. Let's go 6 months. A whole bunch of options. They had to pay money to close them, big money, because they made their price too close to the strike price, or their strike price, sorry, too close to the underlying share price. So that's the downside of Yieldmax. I mean, if they did yield pretty good, what's her name? Amy. Amy, if you're here, Amy's website at Bad Investments is called Yield Good. Genius. If it was yield good, we'd probably have better NAV protection. Plus, we'd be getting our distributions. Now, Curve is coming out. Well, Curve's been out for a while, and Curve is doing that right now. They're putting further out calls, protecting the money that they made from that call because they don't have to buy to close at a crazy price. And if the price does skyrocket, they get that upside on these great underlying stocks. So they pay out a little bit less because of that, but you'll notice your share price doesn't drop whenever these types of things happen. So yeah, it's tough to say. For me, Paulette, I think Misty could be good. Now, I'm not a professional at this at all. I'm just some guy on YouTube, obviously, right? I don't have a ton of money in the game either. I definitely don't have as much as you do in the game, but I like that you said you're exercising caution and watching it carefully. But those are the things that could happen to it. It could go down, could go up. You never know, right, with the market. But check it out. Some dragon. I'm out. If that is a Chinese thing, I'm out. Because One of the stocks that I used to own was Neo. You guys ever heard of Neo? Is that what it was? It's been so long since I've looked at this. Oh my god! Holy smokes! Thank goodness I sold. Eh? Look at that. That's a Chinese stock for you. This is like, I think, one of the coolest companies in the world. You know what this Neo is? And I would not buy this now. Oof, that's terrible. You know what Neo? Does anybody know what Neo is here? Anybody ever see that before? So they're electric cars. I think it's a great concept in China. An incredible product. It's like a high end car. It's really nice, but the battery drops out of the bottom of it. So you drive into like I don't know, like an oil change center, if you will, but for batteries. And so you drive up, little machine comes underneath, takes your battery out. Another machine comes in, puts the charged brand new battery in. 5 minutes, you're out of there with a fully charged battery. Isn't that crazy? Neo. So yeah, you can see the hype back in 2021. That's when I had it. I traded options on Neo. It was pretty lucrative for a while, but I got rid of that when it was around $20. I bought and sold that thing like 10 times, but Neo, pretty funny. But anyways, that's Chinese, right? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm out on anything Chinese stocks wise. I'm just catching up here. Holy smokes, you guys have commented a lot. I'm so sorry. I haven't been keeping up to you. Okay. Dun, dun. Recently sold drag. Good for you. I love it. Even 8,700 shares, average cost 28 bones. Got a whopping 13,000 after 18%. Are you in? You're in Canada, J. Lou? My withholding is 15% where I'm at. Not tripping. Buying CLM. CLM's an interesting one, eh? CRF and ORC. Nice. Tiger looking interesting. I skipped the post. We're going. I see where we're at here. Check it out. High five. High five. Hopefully you're still here. Yee. What's the new high yield harvest funds? Ooh, a little Canadian action here. Give me a second. Put the Donalds back up here. I got it here. Let me open it up. Boom, boom, boom. We won't spend too much time on this one, but I do have 5 shares of the Canadian Misty. There it is. And so they're kind of trying to do the same thing like Curve's doing. So they announced the 40-cent distribution, but they announced this when the fund came out in January. They said it's going to be 40 cents, but that could change depending on how well the month goes for them. But yeah, first payment for this is the 28th, I think, of February, and share price has not been good. I think I bought it around. Well, I can tell you. Give me a second here. I think it was around $13. But I mean, take a look at that price right now, 11.96. Their goal is to not pay out like Misty, the regular Misty does. Their goal is to um, put a little bit of that into the price of the fund as well, which I like that. Yeah, my average price $13.20. And I only have 5 shares, so it's nothing too crazy there at all. But that's what I have. But Harvest has always been decent. They have tons and tons of different funds in here. But that's the one I'm in. You can see they're doing a PLTY option. That could be interesting. You know what? Let's look at that one. So if you're Canadian, that's not the. Oh, okay. Wow, their price quite a bit higher, which makes sense, right? PLTR is doing really well. But yeah, much lower distribution. Their goal is to have stock appreciation or ETF appreciation there as well, which is kind of cool. What's up, Grant? How you doing, buddy? Sorry. Check out what China is doing to stimulate their economy over the next 5 years. That's why Michael Burry is betting so hard. Is Michael Burry the guy that always shorts the market? Nice. Yes. feel like I have a lisp whenever I say that. Don't you? This is a good question for the crew here. Anybody not received their distribution yet? I just looked. I get mine on Saturday, which is completely useless. I wish that I can get mine on Friday. By the way, if you're from Canada and you're thinking about making a switch in providers for your stocks and your ETFs, I have Questrade, and they just announced that they're not charging any more for any trades. So let me just correct that a little bit. It used to be $4.95 to buy a stock and $4.95 to sell a stock. Now it's going to be zero, which is nice. I got a buddy. He's probably watching right now. Hi, Tom. And so he's with a bank, and they charge $10.95 each way. Oh my goodness! Even for ETFs, it's crazy. And then so he has to convert his money to American, and like he has to tell him, I would like to convert $100 to American, and then they have to go do it. That costs money. For us at Questrade, we just do it. It does cost money. It's just pennies on the dollar, though. And my big thing, which I'm going to start getting into again, is there's no contract. 99 cents to sell covered calls. So I'm going to get into that again eventually here too. So it used to be $10, which sucked. That was awful. So now it's 99 cents. So if you want to get into Questrade, go find my link. It's in one of my videos on my pinned comments. And you and I both get $50. So yeah, it's been good. Their chat's awesome. They're very supportive. One time they messed up, and I said, you messed up, and they gave me a bunch of free trades. So it's really, really good. Drag follows the top 10 big tech, and Tiger is a platform like Robinhood. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. I had no idea. What is happening, Augie? How you doing? Misty was late yesterday. Unusual, yeah. Maybe it's because it was so much, Corey. That's why, right? Whenever you get $200,000 a month into your bank account, Corey, that's why it took so long. Buying more Misty. Yeah, yeah. You got the budget for it. Make it happen. Say totally, Michael. Yeah, totally. I mean, look at that. I wish I could go 3 month chart on this Google thing here, but in November, $44 and down $19 since then. Yeah, I mean $44. That was pretty impressive. That's for sure. And I knew like wow, that's high. But I was thinking, if Bitcoin keeps going up, maybe this could be like one of those ones that goes to $50, $60. So kept my money in there. I'm happy I kept my money in there personally. It's not a ton of cash, but it's good to have in there. Good reason the dollar cost average. Carrie, did I call you Corey before? Sorry, buddy. Carrie. Yeah, so YMAG does that. Every fourth week, YMAG will do that to you. And somebody had said it has something to do with the Magnificent Seven, and they pay out in different groups. So if you take a look here, right, 5 cents, 18, 18, 10, and then 5 cents again. 1, 2, 3, 5 cents again. So every fourth week, it seems to be paying out a lot lower. So that's something to pay attention to. So the other 3 weeks, 15 to what? 27, 31 cents here. 15 to 31 cents on average. And then that fourth week, 5 cents. It's just the way it goes with that one. It's a good question, though. I remember the first time I covered that, I was like, 5 cents. I'm not investing in 5 cents. Get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. You got the drip on? That's what I'm talking about. Good job. It's the same with me and Coney. I'm catching up to your comments. I am catching up to your comments here. There we go. Wolf! You guys, Wolf is a celebrity. I don't know if you guys knew. Wolf is one of my biggest supporters, and I really appreciate Wolf. I appreciate you all. Wolf comments on almost all my videos. And those comments get more people looking at the video, so I really appreciate that. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I want to be. Have you guys ever had this drink before? It's at Costco. Um, it is delicious and has zero sugars, but I was really looking deep into the label the other day, and there is some things I've never heard of before on there, so that can't be good for you, right? But it is so good. Got a little electrolytes in there for you. Mm-mm-mm. Yum yum. Oh, that's good. Um, that is good. I bought Neo for about $3 in 20. Got it around 50. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go Misty. That's what I'm talking about. Dun, dun, dun. Same thing. When I had Neo, it was like 100 shares. So it wasn't life changing money or anything like that. But I was buying and selling. I bought and sold Tesla as well, a bunch, probably about the same amount in around that same time. So I made a good chunk of change off Tesla back then too. Nice, love that. Real estate is bonkers. Actually, did you guys know that I just passed my last test 1 week ago? Right now, I was done, and so that's very exciting for me. I've got my criminal record check going through right now, a level 2 criminal record check, and then it's go time. Going door to door, calling people, getting them on the phone, and start selling some houses. Misty on Friday, very good. What are you guys doing today, by the way, other than this? Hanging out under Misty Thursday. Oh yes, because you do the covered call on that. Yeah. Oh, I heard about this. The Was it you, June, that was saying you bought Murney as well? Oh, oh, gross. I can't do Murney. Nope. I have caught up 5e. It's supposed to be a steady fund. Yes, it is supposed to reconsider. Yeah, nice. 5e. Yes. For me, I'm not investing in any more of their new funds until they do a better job of what they already have with us. I don't know. You guys probably watch Retire on Dividends, and you see all the buy to closes that they do. It's crazy. It's crazy all the buy to closes. Let's open something up here. Did I pass it? Mm-mm-mm. Oof. Okay, I'll do that one. We're opening. We are opening. So this is what their sheet looks like whenever you load it up. Now they don't have many trades on here today. In fact, it's only YMAG on here, so nothing interesting to look at too much here at all. But um, yeah, it's nice to look at their intraday. Actually, you know what? I think I know my problem. Let me go back. Let's go check out Misty. What am I doing today? After this, I'm gonna chill out. First Saturday, not doing anything in a year and a half, which is nice. And then Team Canada plays USA tonight in hockey. Oh, this has gone down. The last time I looked at this, it was $2.5 billion in net assets. Let's see here. What do we got? Is it going to load? Is it going to load? Let me go into my saving or into my downloads here. This one. Okay, so this is showing all of the Misty trades for Monday. Is that true? And so this is what Retire on Dividends looks at. I mean, he makes it a lot nicer looking for us to look at in his videos. But the ones that I really pay attention to are the BCs, the buy to close. Now, this isn't showing that because this is talking in the future. They're not buying to close anything. And in order to see their buy to closes, you got to open up that file, usually between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Somewhere in there, you might be able to find those. But that's usually what I look for, is the buy to close. How much are you buying to close these things for? And if it's over $1, then you probably failed and losing us money. You know, a lot of people say, why don't you do it yourself if you got the cash? Well, I don't have the cash to do it myself, but I definitely love covered calls. I made a video on it. I did a covered call on Misty. It failed. It was hanging around $25, and I put it for 30, and it got called away right at dividend time because it went just over 30. So whatever, I made $5 in share appreciation times 100. Plus, I made my premium, but I would have made a lot more if I had those 100 shares long term. That's for sure. What is my approach for real estate? So I'm going to be primarily residential, and it's kind of a broad question, but I've got 13 years of sales experience behind me. I have a good community of people that I know, and so I'm a people person, and I want to get out into the community more, play some sports with people, put up a giant billboard with my face on it, and kick back and try and find some business, and then try and find some more business, and then rinse and repeat until I can retire. That's my approach, and it's going to be a grind. For a new agent out there, there's a lot of trusted agents where I live right now. So for a new agent, it's going to be a grind to try and find business. That's for sure. But I feel confident I can do it. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely feel confident I can make it happen. For me, I'm not afraid of knocking on people's doors to say, how's it going? And calling people at random and asking for business. I'm not afraid of that because what's the worst they can say? Well, maybe a different way of saying no, right? All good. All good. You can tell me to kick rocks. All good. Because you know what, you guys, you never know unless you ask, and so that's how I kind of roll in life. You never know unless you ask. Bum, bum, bum. Da-da-da-da. You guys chit chatting. I love that you're chit chatting with each other. Did you switch to the Canadian Misty? Misty.to? I did not. I did not fully switch. I have 5 shares at $13. So what's that, like $70 worth? It's nothing. I did not switch. I do like the thought of it though, that's for sure. But I'm gonna hold off for now. I think Misty at Yieldmax is doing a good job, and so I'm gonna stick with that for now. That's what I'm gonna do for now. For now, that could change. Definitely could change. What else here? I'm going through your chats. Oh yeah, last night I was going through. I was just kind of doing some work over here, and I was going through my other channel. Let's see here. I'll put that on as a background video for us. Switching channel. So if you don't know, I haven't posted much on it lately. If you're into nature and things like that, I've got another channel. It's called Elements of Nature. Has nothing to do with stocks at all. It's like hiking videos and waterfalls and paddle boards and forest hikes, things like that. So I'll throw that up here for us to watch while we're hanging out here. Actually, you probably know this guy right here. This is the only video I put my face on. Is that the same t-shirt? Am I wearing the same t-shirt? Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Went for a little hikey hike, and we'll watch that in the background. Yeah, I was just gonna skip down here. Still 100% Mister. A lot lower price cost than current price. Oh, so you got Mister or Misty? I think you mean Misty. That's awesome. $100 for a 25.50 put, and almost didn't get it. Yeah, it's close, eh? Good call. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna start posting more to that. Actually, right here is how I do it. I've got two things that I use for this channel. Got my GoPro, so that's how I made those hyperlapse videos this morning. And then I've got this thing too for that channel. This thing is super cool. When I flew this the first time, I thought I was going to crash it into a river. But I got a little DJI Mini 3 Pro. And it's awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's winter out there right now. There you go. Got this little thing. It fits in the palm of your hand. If you're new to drones, I highly recommend the DJI Minis. Up here in Canada, you don't have to get a license to fly this thing because it's under, I think, 256 grams, which is cool. And it was pretty easy. I mean, if you ever played video games before, you can fly a drone, essentially. So, yeah, that's what I use for this channel here. The GoPro, and then I use this thing too, the drone. What's going on here? Let's fast forward this thing till we get to the forest. My goodness. So I don't know if you guys know much about Canada, but where I live in the forest essentially. And it's all trees here, 24/7 trees, only trees. Love that wolf. Hey, that's awesome. Thanks for being here. How do I say your name? Padre Del Verde? Oh, I think I nailed it. Let's get me to 5,000. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Definitely crashing video games too. Have you guys seen my video? I did crash my drone. It's in a waterfall. Actually, it's a fun story. So we were going to Ottawa, about a 5-hour drive from where I live, for Thanksgiving. We took a pause at this waterfall. I was like, I'm going to record this with my drone. Had the mother-in-law in the front seat driving with us, and so I crashed it into a tree, and now it's in the bottom of a waterfall. And so I went looking for it. I didn't go in the water. It was cold. It was we have Thanksgiving in October here. And then we get back in the car, and she was like, "Yeah, that's too bad that you flew your drone into a tree." And I said, "Yeah, it was. It's kind of expensive." And then for the next hour, she gave me driving lessons. Now, this is a lady who has been in like 5 accidents in her life, and so I just looked over and I said, "Right now is not the right time for you to give me driving lessons." It was an awkward next 2.5-hour drive, but it was silent, which was nice. Yeah, this is pretty close to my house, not too far away, and this is some person's property. I grew up in this area, and then I moved away for school, left for 8 years, came back, and lived in town, and now I live on the exact same street I grew up on. Isn't that fun? So this trail here, I've been riding my bikes on this trail since I was 14 years old, which is pretty amazing. So I know it like the back of my hand. My cost base is 2602. Okay. Trying to bring it down. Still planning to buy more, but only if it's below my cost. Nice. That's awesome, Wolf. That is very awesome. I'll put some other stuff back up here. We can get rid of that. We can put that back up there. Let's talk some Nvidia. Nvidia is not such a hot topic anymore right now because everybody's all about the Misty. But I think Nvidia, let's talk long term, right? Nvidia has already paid back its people quite a bit of money. All the money they inputted into that bad boy. And like Nvidia, oh my goodness, they got earnings coming up on the 20. It's this week. In fact, I probably should know that, but I haven't really been watching. And they did mention that their earnings won't be that great compared to previous earnings. They did mention that the first quarter here is going to be slower, and then they do project that they're going to be picking up pace going into mid-year. And so far, they've been true to their word. That's for sure. Right? There's a case to be made that Nvidia may still be a great buy. I agree with that. Could Nvidia top 1,000 per share in 2026? That'd be nice, eh? 10 times my money. That'd be real nice. That's for sure. But I doubt it. But who knows? Who knows? We've seen Tesla do it, right? Tesla's skyrocketed before. So why not Nvidia? There it is. Average 178 to 220. There you go. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Like Nvidia, also just not as good of a pair as Misty, so taking the distributions as cash for now. That's a really, really great point. It is not as lucrative as Misty, that's for sure. People get worried about micro strategy or just strategy and Misty and share price. With Nvidia, I'm not as worried about that volatility. I think Nvidia is just going to go kind of sideways but up a little bit. Where's my hand? Sideways but up a little bit over the next 3, 4, 5 years. So that could be a good one to have for me. It's a good one for me because that's how I feel about it. And I think, it could be good. Could be good. That's for sure. My other one, actually, this is an interesting one. Yesterday was a very tough day on coin stock. Boom, boom, boom. And nobody really knows truly why it was a bad day. Down 7%. It had great earnings. Let's take a look here. Crypto boom fuels Coinbase and Robinhood's Q4 blowouts. Well, there we go. What's this one say? Coinbase, Robinhood crush estimates. Yeah, right? You guys seeing this? I'm seeing this. So why did it go down $27? The Coinbase share roller coaster, buy or sell, amidst market turbulence. Coinbase shares slide after posting Q4 revenue surge. CNBC Crypto World. So none of that is making sense to me. Does that mean that maybe people think it's already too high? It's a good guess. Good question. Good question by Mike. But yeah, I've got Coney. That's the one you guys have seen the videos, right? Right? You guys saw it? That's the one I'm dripping. So I'm dripping this thing for 5 years. I guess I got 11 years and 10 months to go. Oh, 11 years. 4 years and 10 months to go of the drip. We got the drip on this thing. What's the prediction on this? What is the prediction on this? Let me open up a dividend calculator here. Let's put it in. Give me a second. This thing usually likes to pop up my info. Aha! I knew it. Okay, let's go Coney. Coney. Monthly. How many shares do I have now? 214, I think I have. And share price, I'm going to say nothing to annual contribution. I am 15% tax. No annual increases of anything. We're going to say it's stagnant. And let's bring this thing down to 5 years. Let's calculate that bad boy. Now, somebody mentioned in one of my comments that this isn't true because it's missing that 13th payment of the month. So all of these funds, they pay out 13 times a year. So this is missing one payment. That's where I'm at right now, 214. I started at 183. So far it has dripped 214 minus 183 in the 2 months, which is really nice. I like that. And my initial price that I paid was $2,900 for that. So it's saying, if all pans out at the end of the 12 months, it'll be at 4,800. That's nice. Up almost 2 grand in a year. I'll take that. End of 2 years, 8,000. End of 5 years, $54,000. That would be pretty nice for just putting 2,900 in and never touching it, right? That would be pretty nice. But it does have extreme risk with Yieldmax running this thing. So I do get worried about that in the sense of me telling people about this, because then they think, oh, I'm going to do the same thing. But sometimes people don't think about the risk before they make the move. And so for me, $2,900 is throwaway money. I don't care if I ever get that back. So that's why I'm doing DREP. But on Misty and Nvidia, I'm not doing throwaway money on those. So that's why I'm actively watching those ones and rebuying into those on X distribution date and paying attention to those. That's the difference. 460 Wolf. Okay. What's it called? A will. Can you put me down in your will? I know you got kids too, but put them first. But put me as an afterthought, okay? Wolf, I'm into it. I'm into it. You know what? Just gift me. Here's what you put in your will: 460 shares of Nvidia to Mike. Health and wealth. Thank you very much. Nefly. Why are people sleeping on Nefly? The underlying is great, and NAV has been very competitive. Nefly's been fantastic, hasn't it? Really good paying distributions too. Steady price on Nefly, which is a Netflix play over at Yieldmax. So definitely good. Good share price, not too expensive. Whereas Netflix is more expensive. So yeah, I agree. That's a good one. That's for sure. And Netflix doesn't pay any dividends or anything like that. What are you guys doing with Netflix? Are you going to, if you own Netflix, or sorry, if you use Netflix, are you using the commercial version? I have 4 accounts that I'm paying for, and no commercials. We're switching it to commercials because they're doing another price increase now, like now. So I'm switching to commercials. What are you guys doing? Tell me. Tell me in the chat right now. What are you doing? I'm going to scroll down. Are you keeping it the premium version of Netflix, or are you thinking of switching, or are you using it, not using it? Gotta know. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you know what? I love watching, I always say his name wrong. Jackson Huang. I love watching him with his leather jacket, and his earnings calls. He's so professional, so good. He's fun. It's hard for nerdy people to be fun, but he's fun, and I think that's really awesome. Coney is my next pick after Misty. If you want single stock risk, yeah. Problem is Misty and Coney are both Bitcoin. Yes. Now the difference between Coney and Misty is micro strategy or strategy, so it's Bitcoin only. Coney is Coinbase, which is all of the cryptos in there. So it's a little more crypto diversified, but it's heavy on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's the number one out there. That's for sure. Yeah. I'm using Netflix divs to pay for Netflix too. High five. That's awesome. So how many? Hold on. How many shares of that do I need? Let's go. Let's go check this out. Netflix. So how much is Netflix these days? Like $20? I don't even know. Okay, so I need like 20 shares minus the 15% tax. So I need like 25 shares. It's not bad, right? This isn't too bad. Let's go look at this. That's a great idea. 1896. So it's like $400 and I get paid $1. So how many months would that take to get paid back? 20 shares, $1 every time. Well, you know, up and down between 50 and $1. Hmm. I might need 40 shares if it's at 58 cents. Smart though. It's nice to have these pay your bills, don't you think? It's a fun way of thinking about it. That's for sure. All right. Merman, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Balance between BTC, Misty, and Mister, and you get the full spread of exposure. Works extremely well for me over the years. Misty gains locked into BTC proper. Yeah, 100%. You get it free through T-Mobile? Oh, that's cool. Nice. I get Disney free through my internet provider now. It's a new thing. Paul. Paul, is this Paul that was in my comments before and your comment disappeared? Is this the same Paul? I don't know what happened there. I didn't delete your comment. I even went looking in. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you, Paul. Let's go to community, and then this is all the comments that come in, so that I haven't responded to. And sometimes they sneak up, like, yeah. But then sometimes they go into the held right here. Somebody says anything rude, but nobody ever says anything rude. I don't know. I guess I'm a nice guy. But yours just disappeared, and I wanted to, and I responded to you, Paul. But I don't know where it went. It just disappeared. You know what? I would, and I think what I said was I would message, I would go message Questrade themselves and say like, what can you do? And then if it's just some person working at the desk, say, I got whatever, 50,000, 100,000, a billion, hook me up. I know they were doing like a 1% or 2% on funds coming over, but I'm not an expert on that one. I would ask them. That's for sure. Rob Wong's in the house, everybody. Hello, Rob Wong. Welcome. Yeah, Paul, it'd be nice to. Who do you have right now, Paul? Who are you using? I think you told me, but I forgot. Nestle. 19 months. Thank you, Michael Young. High five for helping me out. AMZ Divs to pay for Amazon. It depends how much Amazon you use, though. Too funny. Retirement dividends and using the weeklies to pay for his car. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So Paul is yeah, I don't know what happened because I don't delete any comments. If I ever get like a negative comment, I usually chirp back and leave it up there for the people to see. I'm a bit of a firecracker, so I can be feisty. And so, one guy made a comment yesterday, don't take or funny that you're giving advice to people but you're using a line of credit to pay for an oven. And so I said, watch it again. I don't give advice. I'm just talking about it. And second, I don't have any cash because I invest it all, right? And I pay off debt with cash. Cash is terrible. It has no value. I invest that money. So yeah, okay, line of credit, good. I invested the rest of the cash, and now I'm going to pay back that line of credit because I hate debt. So yeah, Paul, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's for sure. Well, simple. I don't know. Well, simple's pretty good, Paul. What's its downside? Well, simple's good. Oh my goodness, Rob, you posted that, and I went to go back and look at it, and I didn't. So, can you do it again? Can you put a comment on this live video? Not on the chat, but on the live video. I'll go watch it right after this. Actually, you want to watch it right now? Copy and paste the link. Put it in this chat. We'll go watch it together with everybody. Let's do it. The best. Cover rent. Man, that'd be nice, right? Make enough to pay for the mortgage. Yeah, I love that. Oh, I try and reply to everybody. Let's go look. See this? Let's go to my community. So these are the ones I haven't replied to. Misty has short interest of 82%. The price is decreased over 10 points in the last 3 months. So therefore, it has wiped out all dividends that I've collected plus a little more. I would think twice before I bought Misty. It's not as great as what they're telling you. I don't know why people want to give you wrong information and then lose your money. That's just awful. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you buy at the top, it's not good, right? Not good. When you buy at the top, obviously you're going to feel that way. 3 months ago, if you bought at $45, it's at $25 right now. But I mean, if we take a look at this map, let's go over 1 year here because it just came out not even a year ago. February 22nd, coming up on a year. Hovers around that $30 mark quite a bit. Hit that 30 a whole bunch throughout the year. And no, I agree. I mean, I'd be mad too if I bought at the top and it's down to this. I'd be mad too. But that's why you try not to buy at the top. Mike K got the best name in the house. I'm very bullish Nvidia. I'm heavy in Nvidia. Went in $18 to $20 and very fortunate. Yeah, it's nice, right? Nvidia price coming down there, really good. It's me climbing 11 flights of McCuff Bluff here in Calgary. Did you give me the link? Did you post it in this chat? Give me the link. I'll put it up there. We'll watch it. Mr. 480 could pay off debt. Mr. 994 pay debt off and get a bunch of renovations. Yeah. Love that. Cintas. Yes, I've heard of them. Oh, really? On Cintas? Options? I didn't know that. They're the carpet cleaning people, aren't they? I didn't know they had good premiums. That's kind of neat. 26, so underwater, but cash positive. Yeah, same deal over here. I'm at 27 on Nvidia or Nvidia, sorry, and yeah, I'm at 27. But let's go look at my. And I don't care if you guys ever buy anything here. I'm just showing you. This is my dividend tracking tool right here. This is another one. It's a premium tool. It costs $99 for the premium service. But it's a pretty cool tracking tool and tells you, your dividends every month, which is nice. If you're with Questrade, Paul, you get this for free. Use my link. If you're not, use my link. I get $20. Thank you very much, everybody. So far, Nvidia's paid me 5,300 Canadian. That's probably about 4,400 US, I'd say. And that's just in the last year. Yeah, and I bought it around March. So if I go all time, yeah, same number, 5,300. When did I start buying Nvidia? Will it tell me? Not here. I'd have to go and zoom out, but there's all of the distributions I've ever had. Can I move my face here? No, that's not what I want to do. There. All the different dividend payers I've had. Nvidia, Tesla, Misty CONY, HYLD.to for Canadian. That's a great one. FFN.to, split share fund. QQQY. ENS, if you're Canadian, that's another good one. That's an Enbridge play. Pays 13 cents a month. Share price $14. Can't go wrong with that. Costco, they gave it a special dividend one near December a couple of years ago. Yieldmax, that's a good one. Enbridge, DF.to, split share. Apple, CN, Tesla $0. I don't know why Tesla and Google are on here, but have those as well. Yeah, good little tool, that's for sure. I'm gonna use my dividends to pay all my bills, mortgages included. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. 34 people. Thanks for being here, by the way. Appreciate you guys. If you enjoy my content, you think this brings any value to your life, and you feel like getting off your back pocket, I have memberships available. Also, supers. Buy me a coffee. Hit that button. I'd love to have your money in my pocket to make all of this worth it. But if not, that's okay too. But just an option, okay? If you wanna, if you're feeling generous on a Saturday. Your link is not coming in here, Rob. I'm looking. It's not showing up in this chat for some reason. Yeah, that's weird. Mike K, heavy on Nvidia. Nvidia. $31 will hit $200 in a few years. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. For people that bought Mr. 540 on that day. Yeah, exactly. I'd be mad too, right? I'd be mad too. That's why I haven't replied to that comment. Because I mean, what am I gonna say? I don't want to rub it in your face. I've been there myself, buying high. I've been there myself. I'm sure we've all been there. Mr. at 475 and have been buying shares. Yeah, nice. 22 shares. Good for you. Questrade is paying 3% on the first 10,000, then 1.5% on the rest, but paid over 24 months. That's not bad. It's not too bad. Jimmy B. What? Paul. That's my first time anybody's ever paid into my account. Paul, big hugs, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. That was super cool of you. Seriously, that was really cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, 1.5% over 24 months, hey? I mean, if you plan on being in there long term, what can Simple do for you? And now that Questrade has free almost everything except for options, which is 99 cents, it's like they're paying you to be a part of their company. Not a bad idea. Do you get any penalties for leaving Simple, Paul? Might be something to think about before you do that. Can you track your dividends in Excel for free? Can't you? Check it out. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can do this for free though too because I have Questrade. It's awesome. You know what's cool about this passive app is it takes out the tax for me right away before it even shows me. It also in Canada here it converts my my funds over to Canadian too, which is kind of cool. You can see your link, and I'm gonna go back. I cannot see it on the tool that I'm using. Sorry, Rob. Good question for the group here. I can't believe we've been at this for an hour and 23 minutes. Let me know if you've been here the entire time. I know Michael Young been here the entire time. Appreciate you, buddy. Not too sure about that question. Wolf, that's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. So, well, we can look. Last year, I made 8,860 in distributions, not necessarily in total value. And this is not my only account, but this is the account that I share with you guys. I have RRSPs and other locked in registered accounts out there, but yeah, 8860. So you're making more than I do in 1 month. 2000 so far this year. Is that true? Yeah, so far this year I've made 2041. So we're catching up to that pretty quick. 2K per month. Nice. That's going to pay some bills if you wanted to. I didn't sell that 540 day. My account was so much higher for an hour. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Well, simple. If you receive a promo, you need to stay for a year. Gotcha. Google opinion surveys pays for super chats. What does that mean? Uh, been here. Thank you, Padre. Appreciate you for being here. You guys are so kind. And I'm happy to have found people that like to talk ETFs as much as I do. Like to talk stocks and money and value, things like that. Whoa, another one, Merman. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Appreciate you so much, you guys, for the shout outs and the supers. That is very, very kind. I'm actually probably going to talk about that for the rest of the day because that's amazing. That is amazing. Like, it's amazing. Thank you very much for helping out my Netflix fund. Appreciate you. But yeah, there you go. That was incredible. Google Sheets that was made by entrepreneur and investor to track dividends. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, there's some incredible dividend trackers out there, right? Really good. And yeah, do it for free, people. Do it for free. There's lots out there. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, who do you guys watch? I watch Retire on Dividends. I watch Meet the Kamers once in a while, but not for too long. See, that's the difference between me and some other YouTubers. Is I don't hide the comments. I let them be there, and you know, generally my comments are very positive usually, so that's nice. That's nice. Who else do I watch? Oh, Amy. I watch her. She seems quite nice. I watch Oracle. Um, who else do I watch? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me pull up my YouTube. We'll go look. Dun, 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 dun. Will show up on my main screen here. Oh, look at this guy. What a cutie patootie. Oh, there he is again. Oh, I'm on my that's funny. I'm on my other channel, that's why. Switch account. Let's go over here. I was wondering why that farmer guy was showing up. Yeah, there's Retire on Dividends. There's Max. I like Max. He's got some really good information. There's Bad Financial Decisions. And then I really do like the Dividend Nomad. He's quite good too. But yeah, I watch his videos. And you know who I've been watching lately, you guys? Is this guy right here. What is his name? It's silly. I gotta bring the screen down. His name is Ian. Okay, it's Ian on YouTube. Is his handle? So this guy worked at 7-Eleven. I was like his 130,000 subscriber. He worked at 7-Eleven. I don't know why I'm addicted to this channel right here. Worked at 7-Eleven, and he just recently got fired because him and his buddy, this guy here, were drinking non-alcoholic beers to celebrate him reaching 100,000 subscribers. So they fired him. But people love this guy. He has so many. He's just a regular dude, kind of like all of us here, regular people, and out there crushing it. There he is, 1.3 million views. I just got fired. So I watch that whenever I'm kicking around doing nothing. But yeah, there you go. Netflix dividends used to pay for Netflix. Yep, I love that. Do it by hand now. Same. I do have my Excel sheets there as well. I think there must be a filter not allowing you to see my link. You know what? Hold on. Let's go. We're going to double trouble this thing. Give me a second here. Let's see if we can find it. Go to content. Go to live. I'm opening it up. I have to mute myself though. Can I open it up? I don't know if I can. What if I click this link? Oh. Right now I'm getting paid to watch this advertisement. It's incredible. I have it muted. Let's mute this thing. Merman, look at that. Thank you very much. Paul, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. That was really, really cool of you. All right, Rob Wong. I'm scrolling, buddy. I'm scrolling. I still don't see it. I think you're making it up. You didn't climb anything, did you? By the way, my other half is home. If you were here earlier, she did indeed close the garage because I heard it open. So Yeah, Rob Bong, it's not there, buddy. I think you're making it up. Get rid of that. There we go. Agreed. Agreed on that one, Michael Young. I agree with you on that, 100%. 15-year-old's just getting into investments and bought 100 shares of Misty. Just gave him his first cash distribution of $202 for the month. I'm paying his taxes. That's incredible. Man, I wish I was investing since I was 15. My kid's definitely going to be investing as soon as she is physically possible to do it. She's 5 right now, right? So she is definitely going to be investing uh, ASAP. ASAP. We're going to get her investing ASAP because picture yourselves right now. If you invested from when you were 20, I know most of you guys are probably ranging from 20 to 70 years old that are watching right now. Picture yourself if you were able to invest when you were 20, where you would be at right now. It'd be probably a different life than what we have right now, right? That's how it is with me. Oh, nice. Blacktail Studios YouTube channel that makes tables with wood slabs and epoxy pours. I love, I love those epoxy pours. I got a wood slab table downstairs. It just needs legs on it. It's been sitting vertical for like 2 years. Totally finished. My dad did the entire thing. It's incredible. It's like a nice piece of wood. It's really, really nice. So I just gotta kind of get legs for it, and we're good to go. Shank Golfer. Which way, left or right? Just got your few minutes ago. Have you talked about? No, we didn't talk about Misty yet. Just kidding. That's all we've been talking about. Everybody feels good about Misty, I think. Some people get worried about the price, and some people get worried about the sustainability of Misty. But for me, I feel good with it. Because I'm a Bitcoin investor, and as Bitcoin goes up, it'll go up. As Bitcoin goes down, it'll go down. So that's how I feel about it. Just roll with that bad boy. Natalize? I don't know that person. Oh yeah, the blocker, eh? No, I'm not a blocker. Just if you chirp, I will chirp back. I used to play hockey more than 7 days a week. I didn't get this nose just from hanging out. Used to be a bit of a ruffian when I was younger. Is Musty a must-have right now? I only have own Nvidia. Is it a must-have? I don't know. Depends on your budget. Depends on your long-term look on things. Its average distribution over 11 months is $2.89. That's the average if you do all 11 months divided by 11, 289. So that's pretty darn good for a $25 ETF. That's really good, right? What helped that 289 was its first distribution was in the $4 range, and so that really pumped that number up quite a bit. Its most recent dividend distribution was $2.04, one of those two numbers. And anything over $2, I'm happy with Misty. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. Probably what it is. Oh yeah, income. He seems like a nice guy. Solar Verizon brought 600 shares of Misty, and now just went over 1,000 shares. Incredible. Two kids, 17, 14, have done my best to give them the best financial education I can. Yep. Um, that's awesome. That's really great. Really good. My nephew always talks about he's all about money. Give me the money. I want money. And I said, what are you gonna do with that money? Well, I'm gonna buy a toy. Well, why don't you buy Apple? What's a product that you like out there? Why don't you buy a share of that instead of buying a toy they're gonna use for a week? I love that. I love that. That's great. Ouch. I don't like the last part of that. Ugh. Gross. That's awful. I love that. Thanks for being here, Mike. My top 5? Oh, man. That's a tough one to say right now on the spot. My top 5? Uh, XDTE has got to be up there on the top 5 list. XDTE has been really good. FEPY, FEPY, been very good. And what is the consistency of the two of those? That the NAV doesn't go down. It's the same share price, right? And you're getting your distribution. Misty, up there, 3, I'd say. I'm not ranking these though. I'm just throwing out ones that I really like. Nvidia, although it's been slow for the past 3 months, but I was expecting it to be slow. I said it out loud like 18 times on this channel. Is that 4? And then my 5th one, I don't know. My 4th one, or my 5th one, I don't know. Tough. You know what? There's this Canadian one that I really like, hyld.to. It's super consistent. There's also hdiv.to. The .to is for the Toronto Stock Exchange. Super consistent. The share price never changes. It just pays out 14 cents every month. Like, it's been very, very good. That's for sure. Those are probably my top 5. What about you? What's your top 5? Yeah, sick pay is equivalent to working 14 hours a week. Yes. No hurry to go back. You know what, Paul? I'm not a doctor, but I once played one on television. You know, I have torn my ACL, MCL, PCL all at the same time playing squash. And you know what really helped me was YouTube. I looked up YouTube videos on how to. I did go to professional physio as well, but YouTube. Oh my goodness, there's so many like great strengthening and stretching and things like that for whatever injury you have. I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. All right, how about you type in YouTube typical day enjoying? Okay, I'm doing it. We're doing this thing. YouTube. My other half's probably losing her mind. Like, how long are you going to be doing this for? A typical day enjoying the stair climb of McCuff Bluff. That's a fun way of saying it. Oh! I think we found it. We made it. Is that you? Are you on TV right now, Rob? Oh man, look at the stairs. There you are. You're on TV. Boom, getting you a view. 16 people are watching you right now. Oh, look at those stairs. Holy smokes. You taking them 2 at a time? How long did it take you to get up there? Nicely done. That's cool. Still frustrated with the name change. MicroStrategy was getting firmly embedded in people's minds as the premium Bitcoin proxy. Strategy? Yeah. Strategy. You mean like this? This? Like that? Yeah, I hear you on that. It's hard to say strategy. I do like MicroStrategy as well. All right, Misty Coney, NVIDIA QDTE, and RDT top 5. Yeah, I just the QDT and RDT with the NAV depreciation. That's why I don't go for those. 260 shares of QDT and the payouts. Yeah, QDTE has been great payouts for sure. You made it, Rob. That's awesome. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the river. I've never been to Calgary, but I've seen it plenty of times watching the Calgary Flames Olympics, right? All of that. Man. Then you had to go back down. Is that hard? That's awesome, buddy. Let me go back. I'm your 3rd subscriber. We made it happen. Retire now, but I wait for every Friday. Yeah, exactly. Paycheck day, right? Love it. Roundtree just announced they plan to have, yes, we talked about that one from their Twitter account. We have somebody named Check That Out in the room trying to get us to go there. Minute 20 seconds, but my fast was 43 seconds. Holy smokes, we would have ran that thing. Dun, dun. Yes. I kind of do that at my house. I'll say like funny things in front of her phone just to see what kind of ads she gets on Instagram. Oh, that's awesome. We got like this giant hill here, Rob, and I do the same thing. Try and go up and down 10 times, see how fast I can get up and down that hill. And my heart rate's like 190 by the last time I'm done. But yeah. Going to physio 2 times per week. Once we started the balance. Oh yes. 1 foot balance exercise. The improvement was night and day. Yep. Luckily, I have extended health coverage. Yeah, physio's great. I had a totally smashed back, and then for a year I suffered, and then I went to physio, and in one stretch it was fixed. Oh my goodness! For a year I went. Brutal. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day right there. We've hung out for an hour and 41 minutes. It's been very enlightening for me. I really appreciate all of you guys so much. Should we do this again next week? Let's do it again next week. If I've got the time, we'll make it happen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button, the subscribe button, telling your friends about it. I really appreciate for those that gave me the supers. That was so kind of you. I'm going to talk about it for the rest of the day. You definitely made my day for sure. So I'll end it there. I'll talk to you guys again probably before the end of the weekend. I'll make a video or two. And I hope that you have a really great rest of your day today. Go Canada tonight, 8 p.m. against USA. We're going to need luck because USA is a dominant beast on the ice right now. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.